What up? Oh. My bad. Thank you.
Take a shot.
Right. Shit.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your favorite chica, Frankie Red. Shout out to everybody that is tuned in right now. Welcome to the Hip Hop Roundtable right here on the Phoenix Hour. Of course, I am always joined by some esteemed guests. And today, on our very first episode, we got two gentlemen that is popping, okay? Yeah. I hope you ready for the vibes that they gonna give you and bring you through the screen. As always, make sure that you are following us at the Phoenix Mag. Make sure that you're following us on Instagram. And, of course, make sure that you subscribe at all the links down below. And let's get into it with these two dope gentlemen. Real quick before we get started, as you can see in the back, we paying homage to our man's DMX. If we can just get a quick, brief moment of silence for DMX. All right, thank y'all so much. So we're going to go ahead and get things started. I am sitting over here, okay, to my right, your left. We got comedian Fat Man, but he is known as DJ Solo NHS.
What it do with the business is your boy Solo, the NHS neighborhood superstar, you heard me?
Listen, your introduction, can you do that one more time? Like, this is right.
What it do with the business is your boy Solo, the NHS neighborhood superstar.
Listen, I love it. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever about to come out your mouth, okay? And of course, to my right, my left. Y'all know I'm slow. To my left, your right, okay, we got the one and only. Now listen, this man right here, he is a model. He is an actor. He is a wrestler, okay? His real name is Jack Covington III, but you know him as Ace Mayham.
Ace Mayham, baby. Sports entertainer, stuntman, realtor. I wear many hats.
Listen, it's in the voice for me. It's in the demeanor for me. You know what I'm saying? I am Ace Mayham.
He a wrestler. People quick to Rudy Boys.
Listen, he got like the name that fit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so excited that you guys are sitting here with us. Before we get started, of course, we got to pop these bottles, get this shot in. So I'm going to give you guys the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to you could each grab a champagne because I'm afraid of these caps. But I know that we're going to take a shot of this, whatever that is in the middle. Is it whiskey? Y'all know how we do it here on the Phoenix Hour. We got to do it right. But I'm a lady. I ain't, not the Mack trucks. Nah, it's not happening.
Gotta think pink.
Yeah, that's my favorite color.
Think pink.
See? Real men.
That's my favorite color, too.
Is it really?
I'm lying.
Dang, that hurt. That hurt my soul.
It's most men's favorite color, too.
Edit that out.
I like everything pink.
No, I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm so nervous of him opening this right now. Like,
yeah.
as he's getting it popping, literally, okay? Solo, we can start off with you, okay? Because we want to definitely get to know each other here at the Hip Hop Roundtable. So we definitely want, you know what I'm saying, you to introduce yourself to our viewers. We know that you are an amazing DJ. You're one of our former DJs that's been rocking with us from the very beginning.
Yes, sir.
Talk about your journey now, you know, transitioning from music, DJing, and what have you. Now you're in comedy.
Well, music is a part of most of our culture.
Oh, wait. Is it about to happen?
Okay,
it's about to happen. Hold on. It's a moment. Oh, my God. I'm so scared. Everybody, wear your goggles. Don't try this out.
We don't got no insurance, so let's be
and the disclaimer goes, yes, it happened. Here you go. We ain't shaking. That's good. We ain't shaking. Listen, he's a wrestler. He had to pop it right.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Thank you.
always a celebration.
Oh, look. Is that good luck or something? Is it good luck if the cork pops in your direction? Because if so, Glitter gonna have a lot of good luck. And our good sis gonna have a lot of good luck over here too. All right, cool. So let's just cheers it up real quick. Thank y'all so much for coming through.
Think pink. Yeah.
Solo, I'm so sorry that we had to interrupt you because the bottle was popping. Go ahead and let us know. We were talking about your transition now into comedy.
Well, actually, it didn't automatically transition into comedy. I've been funny all my life. You know, I always been a character. I'm animated already. You know, that was as a DJ. And then I went from DJing to back to something I did in high school. I went to acting. I did a couple stage plays, and I This dude laughed. Yeah, I did a couple stage plays, and then after that, I was like, you know what? I can do it all. Let's go through the whole entertainment industry. I want to do music, acting. I want to do it all. Comedy. I'm gonna do porn next. I'm letting y'all know that.
What? For real?
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Oh my God!
I'm doing porn
Okay,
next.
holding it down for the BBL.
So y'all lay around for fat fucks.
Oh my God! No, are
Live
you?
your best
No,
life,
I don't
homie.
believe it. He a comedian. You got to believe like only 2% of what comedians
No,
be saying.
no, dead
So-
serious. I'm gonna start. You know,
All
so
right.
if you big out there, you know. you can-
OnlyFans?
Nah, no fuck funny fan. I'm doing all that shit. I'm doing everything.
He said
I'm
funny
going,
fans.
I'm going to the. I'm going back to the DVDs. That shit say 8 hours. Just 8 hours of exercising the fat people.
He gonna have the ones that be like big booty barbecue. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
work
fat
with me,
fucks.
work with me. I got you, I got
Okay.
you. So Ace, let us know, a little bit about you. We know that you know what I'm saying, you're an actor and you have the demeanor of such, right? And wrestling. But talk about that journey because that's 3 individual things, but they compose who you are, and you're still, obviously branching out of that. So
Yes.
talk to our viewers. Let us know what's up.
Well, I was an actor way before I was a professional wrestler, and coming up, I'm an athlete. I played basketball in high school. I played basketball in college, and I got my first taste of acting on an actual set when I did a Powerade commercial when I was 17.
Oh wow.
Yes, and this was like
Powerade. It comes
Yeah.
full circle, right?
this was a commercial that aired during the NBA playoffs, so it was,
That's
a
huge.
huge event when I saw myself on TV. Like, yo, it's crazy. But the whole experience of them sending a limo up to the Bronx to come pick me up. I missed
Oh,
the
that's
day.
Okay, BX or whatever. Hold up. We
Yeah.
gotta shout out the BX real quick,
BX.
okay? Shout out to Castle Hill, okay?
Oh, Castle Hill.
Listen.
I used to play ball up there, and I used to play baseball in Castle Hill.
Listen, we
Yep.
get down to Castle Hill. We
Youth
get
Center.
tunes.
Oh man.
Ho Avenue,
man.
shout out to all the Ho Ave, okay?
Ho
Where the
Ave.
real hoes at, okay? All right, now we go to Hunting.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody's
Hunts
from
Point, Hunts
BX.
Point. Yeah, sorry. I just gotta give the shout outs for there too. Go ahead. So the Bronx, they picked you up in a limo,
Yeah.
which is crazy because
Yeah.
that means the whole block was watching you.
Crazy experience. They picked me up in a limo, and in the limo they had snacks, they had soda and juices and all that. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Take me all the way downtown where I had a trailer. And in the trailer, yeah.
Who phone? Listen, there's a sacred rule here. Those of you that don't know, welcome back. This is season 3 at the Phoenix Hip Hop Roundtable. If your phone rings or any technology or any of your guest technology,
Yeah,
you must take a shot.
you must take a shot.
You
So what we
must
gonna
take
do-
a shot.
What we gonna do is we gonna make you drink.
And my
you
man
gotta
just
drink
a
cup of
professional
water,
wrestler.
bro.
He gotta do something, but
You gotta drink a cup of water, a whole cup.
a little
like-
bit what you got in there.
Nah, he ain't gonna do it. He gonna have to take a cup of water, a whole cup,
Cup of water.
a whole cup.
All right, we make exceptions. He needs a real consequence.
Now that's what it is.
Hey, you
Production's like,
you
no.
want some diamonds, son.
you want me to do 20 push-ups?
Diamond style, son.
Hey, if
Yeah,
Phoenix
I'll do
say
that.
you gotta
Yeah.
do
I'll do
it,
that.
this the Phoenix
Go
hour.
ahead.
We on his
Go
time.
ahead.
So he gotta do it,
Go
Phoenix.
ahead. Go ahead.
Punishment.
Punishment.
He gotta do it, Banks.
What you say so?
20.
Say,
25 quick ones.
hold on. With a shorty on his back.
Oh my God! Wait, no, that's
that's
two.
too much.
That's no,
That's too much.
that's not.
That's too much.
That's 2 lives.
much.
It's not fair.
Nah,
That's
too much.
double
But I'll
weight.
give you the 20.
No, that's not fair.
Okay.
That's not fair.
We gonna
But yeah,
let
do
you
the
have
20.
Do
I'll
the
make-
20.
And I'll make them count.
Yeah, and then you gonna make them count.
We'll do him on another segment.
Okay.
You know what? I got it.
Hold that. I owe you
If
20
if
push-ups.
you owe me
All right.
20, and then the next time you got to put me on your back. That one. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody call him chiropractor. Somebody call his man the
That's a
911.
max press right there.
For the back
Listen.
south.
I'm going to need a big meal after that and a protein shake.
Well, at least he took his shot of water. He's a good sport. High five. I saw you still slip that in there. So
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Ace Man here, and I am a man of my word. Here's my 20 push-ups. There you got it. 20 push-ups. It's your boy.
Slip that in there. So, but now we know. Now we know. Those of you that don't know, again, when that happens, it gotta go down.
Yeah.
So I want to dive into a little bit of the wrestling, right?
Wrestling.
What made you want to go into that? Because as a kid, I loved wrestling. I grew up watching like WWF and then Raw and WrestleMania and all that craziness. So what about wrestling made you say, yeah, I want to touch and dive into that?
Well, I've been a wrestling fan ever since I was about 4 or 5 years old. You know, wrestling was all that was on back in the day.
Word.
You know, growing up in the Bronx, before we had cable, it was like 5 channels. Channels 2, 4, 11, and PBS. Right?
Which is 2, 17, and 33
You watch
UPS
Mr.
here.
Rogers'
And
Neighborhood
39.
So
I got you.
Saturday mornings, you know, for all my 80s babies who grew up in the 90s, the tradition was Saturday morning cartoons, right?
Definitely.
And then at noon, WWF Superstars came on.
You put alarms for that shit. Like you cranking it, making sure you on time.
And we watched wrestling. And then after that, we was outside on the block. We didn't want to stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? Where we watched wrestling, then we went outside. And then, you know, we would imitate the stuff we used to see in wrestling and stuff. But what made me want to become a wrestler is like I was a fan of it ever since I was a little kid. And as an actor, I was thinking to myself, wow, there has to be something else, another platform where I can show off my athletic ability. You know, me being a basketball player and also an actor. And The Rock being...
I was just about to say that. Was he one of those inspirations?
Yes, The Rock was definitely my inspiration. I saw what he did with the business and where he's at now. And oh my God, it was so inspirational. So I was thinking, man, I needed a platform. One day I was in my apartment watching Monday Night Raw and I saw Chris Jericho and I was
Chris Jericho!
how come I
Oh my God! What was the move with the forehead?
And it's crazy because when I started training, every wrestler has that moment where they go inside the ring and take a bump for the first time. And a bump is when you hit the canvas. And
Is that the ropes?
No, that's not the ropes.
What's the canvas?
The
floor.
Yeah, when you hit the ring, right? That moment right there will let you know if you're built for this or not. Because people think it's a game on TV until you step through those ropes.
Like it's acting, but it's still real athleticism.
It's wrestling is a high impact sport, and if you go into that ring and you don't have any athletic ability and you don't know what the hell you're doing, you can get seriously injured.
Oh my! I can imagine.
I've seen it.
You can see yourself doing a little wrestling, Mr. Hustles.
Yeah, I do some wrestling. I was thinking about that. I wanted what the big name Rikishi. Yeah, I want to be the black Rikishi. I come back, you feel?
That shit
cool
was
guy.
amazing.
I got a chance to meet him a couple of times.
That was so disgusting though. Like, did he feel really comfortable?
That's fucking nasty. You gotta go all in.
Yeah,
booty to the face.
Mira, I'm sorry for all those wrestlers that got Rikishi bootied. Rest in peace to your nostrils, you dig? Like that's just I couldn't get through that. But that's what made him my favorite. The shock value.
Yeah.
So you go. What's your Rikishi booty version?
My hand. I ain't putting my damn ass in nobody's face. I don't know.
You slap boxing them around.
I have to be like E Honda off of like Street Fighter. I have to get him the hand a couple times. You feel me? But nah.
Listen, So I want to kind of talk about when it comes to your comedy and even your wrestling. I love to know that artists are doing different things, and there's so many artists out there and so many creatives that kind of get lost in which art form they should follow. What advice, and any of you can answer this, what advice would you give to artists that are like, and creatives that are like in that crossroads, that they're in between multiple talents but they don't know which one to aim for?
Me first, I say shit, do them all. You feel me? If you can, do it.
Yes, I'm gonna drink to that.
You feel me? Like, for sure. I don't. Everybody be like, well, you should. Maybe if you would have just focused in on rapping, you would have probably been a Lil Wayne or that. If it was meant for you to do it, you gonna do it. Just put all your energy into you being you. You feel me? It ain't just. Don't just settle for one thing. Do it all. You feel me? Because most rappers want to be actors, and most basketball players want to be rappers. Yeah. You feel me? They be like, the hell, but nah, do it all. That's what I say. If you in the crossroad, do it. Do both.
See you at the crossroads.
Yes.
Yeah. And I would say, just like he says, like, if there's something that you really want to do, What you need to see, first and foremost, in order to be successful, you got to step out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
You have to try something that you've never tried before and do something that you've never done.
Yeah.
And you never know. One hand washes the other. You might become totally popular for something else other than what it is that you love to do.
Yeah.
And it can parlay into a career with your original passion.
Exactly.
So it's always good to be versatile and put your egg in every basket out there and have as many skills and as many talents as possible.
I love that. And I think the biggest thing with that is, not only just following your passions, because I concur with those feelings, doing poetry, dancing, being a teacher, doing radio. But at the same time, you do have to have some type of focus, something that streamlines it, So what would you say, what is your drive out of all of the things that you do? What is your driving force?
First and foremost, you got to have a why. Your why has to be that foundation, that main principle to, the reason why you're going after this. Because without the why, you're just running aimlessly. My why for being an actor and a wrestler is because I'm infatuated with the idea of being able to tell stories. And especially like through expression. I love telling stories. I love telling stories about things I've seen, places I've been, things I've seen in the streets, things I've been through.
The storyteller.
Yeah. And acting and wrestling are two of the best ways to tell stories because you're telling stories through expression. And with acting, you get an opportunity to be so many different personalities.
All in one body.
Because everybody has everybody fantasizes about being something else.
Yeah.
About being a president, being an astronaut, being a lawyer, being a rich man, being, being an alien, being a superhero. Acting gives you the platform to be able to express that. So that's my why. I love telling stories.
That's your driving force. I love that. Clap it up for that. I love that. And Solo, I want to ask you the same question. You have Solo the NHS, you have NHS Radio, you have your rap career, you have your DJ name. Now you have Fat Man, comedian. So it's like you have a lot of hats as well. What is your why? What is your driving force?
My why, not to get too deep, but life is what you make it. And when I leave here, you only can live through stories. So I want my stories to be everlasting. I want people to know me in different ways. Like you may know me as Solo, the DJ, the comedian, but then like you say, you have a lot of hats. I'm a teacher during the day. So with my kids, I want them to know, okay, this was Mr. M. To me, you understand? To Phoenix, this was a friend, this was this. So I want my stories. On the teacher, though, by the way. I want my stories and my legacy. Because I don't have kids, I want my legacy to last that long. So I try to do as much so I can have a lot of stories after I leave here.
I love that. Clap it up for that too. Yes. Listen, we getting real deep here, okay? Yeah. We about to get real intimate and funny. We gonna ask these gentlemen some questions, okay? Because we have our this or that segment and many more. Don't go anywhere, but before we go, let's make sure that you guys follow us. You can find me at Frankie Red Words. You can find Ace Mayham at
Ace Mayham, ACEMAYHAM. The A is for action.
And of course, Solo the NHS at
Solo the NHS on Instagram, Antoine Solo Multiple on Facebook. I still have a Facebook, and NHS Radio on Instagram.
Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't go nowhere. We got our next segment coming up.
What it do with the business? It's your boy Solo the NHS neighborhood superstar, comedian Fat Man, and you're watching the Hip Hop Roundtable on the Phoenix Hour. Brought to you by Drinking to Art. I let your boy.
Or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you can get with this, but this is where it's at.
What up, y'all? It's your favorite chica, Frankie Red. We are back. You were tuned in to the Phoenix Hour. Make sure that you are liking, commenting, and subscribing because we want to know what you think, and we want to see you back here next week. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it, okay? This is our segment, This or That. Hit it, Ace Mayhem.
You could get with this, or you could get with that. You can get with this, or you could get with that.
Or you could get with this, or you could get with that, or you could get with this.
or you could get with that.
Damn, come on, bro. Like that. Blah, blah, blah. You're supposed to take us home, bro. What happened? I wasn't ready.
Y'all had it. I was like, oh shit.
All right, so
It's the
what's the consequence, production? Like, just
More-
clean up
we got-
on aisle 7.
that means we gotta open up the next bottle. That's all that means. That's what that
Listen,
means.
shout out to, of course, the Phoenix Magazine, of course, always holding it down with the liquor. I'm gonna wait because I'm afraid of what might happen next. So we're gonna get into this or that, where of course we ask our guests this or that. You have 30 milliseconds. Let me stop. Now you have 5 seconds to choose between the options that I'm gonna give you, and you can explain it if you want. You know what I'm saying, a little bit. So we're gonna start off with
Sounds good.
Ace Mayham.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, dang, we kind of know the answer to this because he already told us, but we gonna ask him anyway. Hollywood, Hulk Hogan, or The Rock?
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Okay, yes, clap it up for that. That was like a perfect impersonation. Yo, why you hating? Why the cameraman hating back there? All right, so Solo, of course, our comedian, fat
We
man.
gonna
comedian,
just act like he just do the whole rock eyebrow and everything.
He did it all.
He
A cameraman hating right now.
since you dog, we gonna call you the Stone. You can't be the rock. The Stone.
Solo,
Show me the diamond.
Cat Williams or Martin Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence all day.
Yes, I like that.
I ain't have to think about that one. Once
Okay,
you said Cat
cool.
Williams, that was it.
So we 2 for 2 right now because those are both my choices. So we're gonna take it back to Ace Mayham. Ace Mayham, Lord Tariq, Peter Guns, Deja Vu, or Ja Rule, New York, New York. Ah.
Listen.
Plus one production.
That's a hard one. But I gotta go with Ja Rule, New York, New York. Reason being, my guy, Fat Joe, is on the track.
Hey, let's go, the Bronx.
Okay.
That was tough though, and your reaction
Okay.
said it all. All right, we're back at Soul of the NHS, Fat Man Comedian. Stand up in front of a sold out show or DJing to a sold out crowd?
Shit, now that's a hard one.
Production plus 2.
Yeah.
I would say DJing a sold out crowd because I'm funny already, so I'll be knocking 2 birds out with 1 stone.
Hey, I like that.
I
Listen,
like
it's
that,
the
yeah.
confidence in the answer for me, right?
Here we go.
All right, so back to Ace Mayham. So we have Summer Slam or a box office hit. Dang, production 3. Shout out to Phoenix.
Wow. You talk about a fork in the road.
This man got like 100 push-ups at this point. Like, you put way past the 5 seconds.
I gotta say box office hit.
Woo, I did not expect that answer from you.
Okay.
Reason being, the stage is WrestleMania.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just act like I know what you're talking about. What are you saying because it mixed? I'm lost.
It just goes
Because
Nah, man, I'm not the only one. I'm lost.
I'm lost in the motherfucker, boy.
See,
Care to dissimulate? First?
yes. See, because WrestleMania is the biggest pay-per-view in all of sports entertainment.
So it's a 2 for 1.
Yes. They pack stadiums for this event. I went to
You're at the box office. No, you can't get out of that. WrestleMania
No.
box office.
WrestleMania or the box office.
You got look, Avengers Infinity War numbers, Black Panther numbers, Endgame numbers. That's up there. You talk about making a movie that's gonna generate $2 billion. You know what I'm saying? And you as an actor on that get the back end deal, and say you get 2% of a $2 billion film. That's $10 million. You're not gonna get that at WrestleMania. So there it is.
He just cracked it for us, y'all.
Yeah, they
Listen,
like
he giving us free game. So your final answer for that was box office hit, right?
Box office hit.
Okay, I love it. All right, so solo the NHS, Fat Man, comedian, House of Mac or finger licking.
Oh my God.
Production 4 for 4. Woo.
Woo. I'm gonna pick Fat Man hot dogs. So I'm plugging in myself. I have a hot dog stand, so I'm going.
As you should. You ain't shit.
Plug in Fat Man hot dogs. Well, we have turkey hot dogs, vegan hot dogs, and it's actually a Chicago style hot dog. So I have a hot dog that have the mac and cheese on it. It's actually called the Mac Daddy.
Ooh.
So hot dog with mac and cheese on it. The Philly cheese steak. I have hot dogs. I have chicken Philly.
Oh man,
all that
cheat
stuff.
day meal.
You feel me? So. That's my answer to that one.
Okay, so we're not gonna choose House of Mac or finger licking.
shout out
We're
to
just
that
gonna focus on Fat Man. Okay,
Fat Man hot dogs.
I love it. And you have vegan hot dogs?
I have vegan hot dogs.
I'm
I
good
have
at
vegan hot dogs.
Shout out to all my vegans. If you vegan, drop a lettuce in the comments.
I tried to be vegan.
Is that a lettuce emoji? There gotta be.
Yeah, it is.
I'm about to say somebody
It's a
write to the
Romanian
emoji
lettuce,
committee
yeah.
because we need a lettuce.
They have
We
a
need
lettuce and like a cabbage.
Yeah, well, we got a whole lot of
they
other
got like a
vegetables. But I just
kale.
want to make sure there's a green. Yeah, they look like parsley though.
Yeah, parsley.
It's like parsley-ish. It's kind of pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kale's a little ugly. Well, that concludes our this or that from, of course, the Phoenix Mag. Shout out to Phoenix. So, do you guys have any this or that? I'll give you an opportunity to ask each other or anything you want to know. This or that. Production, Frankie Red, whatever comes to mind.
Old school wrestling or new school wrestling?
old school.
Boom.
Okay.
Old school. I love it.
Old school. Gotta go old school.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You got one for us, Ace Man?
Sunroof or no sunroof?
Sunroof.
Depending on what kind of vehicle it is.
Your tall ass.
It ain't being tall shit. I just can't fit in everything.
Would the sunroof give you more room though?
But I'm just saying, imagine me in one of them little Beamers that the dude put up in like what it is? Damn, Paid in Full. You know the little Benz he put up here on the side. Imagine me when I'm like, yeah, I had to cop this. The fuck.
Okay, I have
Shit
one.
like a go-kart.
For both of you. I'm gonna count to 3 and y'all both gotta say your answer at the same
go.
time.
Okay.
Sex on the beach or sex in the backseat of the car?
On the beach.
Whoa. Okay, on the beach?
Sex.
Our future porn star over here. Listen to this guy. Which one, damn it? You gotta choose.
Sex.
Come on. You're taking the fun out. Which one?
Sex on the beach or sex where?
In the back of the seat. In the back seat of the car.
Sex.
All right, he's like everywhere.
What
Wherever you
sex on the
want.
beach? I like sex on the beach too.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
the
sex on the
best.
beach. It is.
Hey,
Greatest.
But you're not supposed to have sex in
there's a
your car.
reason for that.
And what is that, Ace?
Because I want them legs up in the air like a peace sign.
Oh my, at the beach?
You don't always spread out like that on the beach. You can't do that in the back seat. I need room to operate.
Oh no, it depends on the
I
kind of
have-
back seat. Depends on the back seat. If you got a big truck, it can happen.
But see, I tried it in my big truck and nah.
He said no way. Well, I got a Kia Soul. We got a high ceilings.
You got
so
what? A Kia Soul?
Yeah, and I'm short, so it work. Okay,
Just
enough.
nasty.
I fit. All right, so Ace, yeah, y'all got another one? Anybody got another one?
Nah, my mind.
He said it's off.
I'ma leave it
All right,
alone.
so I just want to know these are quick. I wanted to kind of do a speed round. So
Speed round,
both of you
let's
got to answer at the same time. Ready?
Yeah.
Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
Yo, you suck at this at the same time, shit. Like, Biggie, of course. I
Even
feel
though I
you.
love Pac.
Yeah, respect, of course.
Damn, I hate this conversation, man.
You gotta choose one.
To what? It's just music
Pick one.
or as a person?
It's your choice.
And look, I love.
What's the first thing that come to mind? That's a good little comeback. Comeback.
I'm gonna go with Pac.
Pac.
I feel you. And look, I love both artists, man.
Yeah.
I love both artists. And Pac actually one of my favorite song from Pac is "Only God Can Judge Me," and I got that tatted on my arm. Only God Can Judge Me Now. That's my favorite song from Pac, and that was the motivation behind my first tattoo.
Oh wow! Oh, so it's deeper than
the
rap.
Inspiration, yeah.
Literally.
I'm saying Pac. That's why I asked you in what aspect. If it's just music, lyrically, I understood Biggie, but you got to understand Tupac. To me, Tupac was more of an actor. He wasn't the person that he portrayed. He started the trolling. He was the one that was like, fuck this shit, thug life, but that wasn't really him. You understand what I'm saying? So he was already an actor. So his whole persona was acting to me. So that's why I'm like, yo, as a person, I say Pac. He was a poet. He was
exactly.
an actor.
As
he
a
was
person.
As a person, then he did that to get people attention to him, and then he'll start off, yeah, fuck that shit, thug life. But the Black Panther's such and such and such. He gonna make you think about it when you do an interview. You'll start off getting Tupac. You'll start off getting Tupac thug life, but then you start getting Tupac Shakur in the same interview. So that's why I'm like, or in a song too, because he have some songs.
He's real versatile as an artist.
In some songs, there's a lot of messages inside his songs, and you be like, damn,
I think it's important that you point that out, because when we always hear the conversation of Tupac or Biggie, there are so many different angles to look at it. That's why I said whatever comes to mind for you, because I feel the same way. Lyrically, I love Biggie. Like, his flows is forever dope to me.
They brought different things to the table.
Absolutely. But then I loved that Tupac was a revolutionary, and he was doing things on the forefront. So I love them individually for different reasons. So great answers. I love it. All right, here we go. Next one: diamonds or gold?
Diamonds.
No, ain't no duh. You know what I'm saying? Some people say gold. Some people say both. You be the one with the creative answers. I thought you was gonna say diamonds with gold. What's up? That's what I was expecting from you.
I would have said that, but you told me this or that.
Oh, now he listening. I don't know that them fat boy. What was it? Fat boy hot dogs. Fat man. Fat man. He's I ain't a boy. I'm a man. I'm a man. Was a real man.
But so diamonds.
I love it. All right, last one: Nicki Minaj or Lil Kim?
Real bodies.
Which means none. Next. I mean, what are we saying here? One is face, one is everything else.
Oh man.
You know what? You say Nicki Minaj or Lil Kim? Mm-hmm. To what aspect?
Come on. I got the same shit as last time.
No, which Lil Kim?
That's what I'm saying. That's what
bars. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that comment though. Which Lil Kim? We love you, but
I love Kim. I'm
just gonna make this fit.
I have a thing for both. Both of those women. I've met the both of them, and they both have a place in my heart and in my life. And it was, if you go to my Instagram page, you'll see a picture of me and Kim at her party right before she did her bid.
Oh wow!
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. So which one do you fucking choose?
That Kim in that picture? Yes, her.
That's just like accent.
Okay. That's a safe answer. And we're going
also like with Nicki Minaj. That's just like accent. Do you want the Barbie Nicki or the Nicki Minaj? Because Nicki used to really spit. Like on her mixtape, she can spit. You feel me? I don't know if Safari was writing her shit or whatever it was, but she used to spit. When she first signed to Wayne, she was spitting. And then, we could tell that she had commercials, you feel me? But Nicki was spitting. But
even her commercial is fucking amazing. Yeah. Like that's it for me. Yeah. Like once you go commercial, that determines how dope or whack you are. And I feel like she went commercial and still dominated.
Okay.
And in different languages.
I got a this or that for you.
A what?
A this or that.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Oh God.
And you got like 2 seconds to answer it.
What the fuck, y'all? It took y'all like 10 years to answer mine. So we gonna work with me.
Nah, you ready?
I'm not
ready?
sure.
I do like this. You gotta answer.
Okay.
Muscles of fat dudes.
Muscles. That's it. That's it.
That's cool. Fat guys, we out of there.
Oh no, never. But
it's
what's so funny? What's so funny that you say that, because that is a thing now. You know, like there is a fad and this unknown secret like BBW, BBM love that nobody talks about, but it's real.
Yeah.
Like I know a shorty who is skinny. When I say skinny, like shorty's a toothpick, okay? And she a model and all that.
Yeah.
She loves some solo looking boys.
You know why?
And then the
Everybody like
men,
what they
and I
like.
say boys because there's like a smaller man, and then there's like a man, and then when she likes the man, it'd be like two of him.
Oh,
And
shit.
that's a thing for her, and I'm like,
Yo, she probably.
But you know why though?
Well, I know her why, but her why is she enjoys the stomach flapping over her while she's sucking dick. But you know, yeah, like that's
the
a real
most
fad for this
nastiest
person.
shit.
Yeah, she enjoys the fupa on the head. It's like a protection.
Hey, everybody like
Shout out to the
crazy.
fupa helmet shorties out there. You know,
She used to build castles in her room and type shit. You feel me?
Listen.
But no, you ever fucked a stuffed animal?
I humped
You-
pillows.
yeah.
Which is a little different. It's
Just
a little different.
Just imagine that big pillow you used to hunch back in the days with a dick. I'm talking about a dick, not a dick, a dick. You feel me? You fuck your pillow with a dick. Oh man, hey, yeah. She gonna go home and be like, "Damn, pillow, what's up?"
I'm gonna look at that pillow so different now.
Nah,
Like
get you-
I got a body pillow too. Oh, watch out now.
All you gotta do is scrap a dick to it. You'll be okay.
Oh my
She
God.
gonna be riding her body pillow. Put that,
Listen,
yeah.
well, you know, I'm not gonna lie. The body pillow did it for me as a young masturbator. You know, it
Yeah,
was
see?
the body pillows. Parents, don't buy your kids no fucking body pillows. They don't
Yeah.
need them. They don't need them.
Oh,
Maya, I want a hug. No,
Yeah.
don't buy
big
them.
teddy
Take it
bear.
from phone 911. Don't do it.
So you probably need to have sex with a big dude. I swear to God.
Oh my God, I feel an insinuation happening.
I'm just man, you would like it. It's like fucking that pillow. Times 2.
or 3, depending on the man.
And it's warm and shit.
Oh
you know?
my
Yeah.
God! You know, there's a thing with like men that love. They're like, oh, the pussy is warm, and the thicker she is, and the bigger she is. But then I don't see the reverse effect. Like I could see it for a man, like, but what's the reverse effect for like a woman? Like, do you blanket us? You know?
Duh.
Yeah, it's like a pillow. Like,
You got to get you one. I'm just putting it out
just
there.
get you a big
you one,
boy.
Get you a big boy. And you
Ladies,
just
call
snuggle.
NHS. He's available for all locations.
Yeah, hey, the crazy part about it, I remember I was giving myself away for Thanksgiving. I had to post, you can rent me for
We do
Thanksgiving.
not promote prostitution on
No,
the
I
Phoenix
want
magazine.
you know, depending on what your price was and how, I'll be there for you for Thanksgiving for your family.
Hey, he got
You feel me? Yeah.
rentassidechick.org. Okay, a side dude.
Side dude. Nah, yeah.
Rentassidedude.com.
Entrepreneurial spirit.
Listen, right? We're going to clap it up for that. Clap it up for
I was
that.
in it for the food.
Listen, man, we enjoying it over here at the Phoenix Hour. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Don't go nowhere. We're going to get into our hip-hop roundtable hip-hop topics next. This is your favorite chica, Frankie Red, with...
Ace Mayham.
And...
What it do with the business? It's your boy Solo, the NHS neighborhood superstar.
Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Ew.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your favorite chica, Frankie Red from the Phoenix Hour. Shout out to our sponsor, Bezos by Red, for the perfect kiss every time. Also, we want to give a shout out to Curvy Ventures. I will see you at Summer Bash. This is your favorite chica, Frankie Red, with the Phoenix Hour.
What up, y'all? It's your favorite chica, Frankie Red. Welcome back to the Hip Hop Roundtable on the one and only Phoenix Hour. We're about to get into our hip hop topics. So I want to start off by talking about Trina. Trina had some comments, you know what I'm saying, on 99 Jams. Shout out to 99 Jams. We are located in Miami. This is home team. She had some comments where she was, talking about fans have been saying that, she should go against Lil Kim, and it's kind of been, a talk on Versus, and I'm just like, what? Like she really feels like that would be a good matchup. So I just wanted to kind of get your thoughts on it, like Trina and Lil Kim, and also to all of our viewers, let us know your thoughts on that in the comments below.
I'm going with home team. Thank you, Trina, for being from Miami.
He's a true 305 man.
But boy, Trina not fucking with no Kim, man.
Let's be real.
Not even close.
Not even close,
Nah,
man. Like
it's not fair.
What Lil Kim did to the culture of hip hop with the help of Biggie and the Junior Mafia and the Bad Boy, whatever she did, Trina not fucking with her, man. Like, come on, like. Now that they have like a porn, like a who get more who views.
Here we go with the
some shit
porn.
like that.
But here's the argument. The argument is that they came out around the same era. And I'm just playing devil's advocate here. But if we were to really compare the catalogs, we know that, Little Kim will eat. But she really do got a lot of hits though too.
Let me tell you something.
So my thing is, where's the impact? The impact is the part that for me is lacking, not so much the music.
Well, the impact of Little Kim in the game is what's going on now with the female artists we have out, the Cardi B's, the Nicki
Exactly.
Minaj's, Doja Cat, all
Trinas.
All of
yes,
them. Yeah.
women are selling sex. Megan Thee Stallion, they're selling sex.
But you're saying Kim was the pioneer,
Kim was
but
the
you're saying
pioneer
Trina.
for
No, I said Kim was the pioneer. Trina,
You said the Trinas.
the
though.
Trina, but because of Kim, we have the Trinas.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Little Kim
I
kind of
think-
started it off, but then Trina did have just influentially in the industry. She had influence. So where's the disconnect between the influence she had with the industry and then the fans?
You looking at it at
You know what I mean? Like I
Trina-
think
okay,
that's the disconnect.
Look, Kim brought the wholeness from a northern a northern standpoint, like
Okay.
a northern look at it. Trina brought it at a south standpoint. You like it's two different things. Now, what
dig
Kim did in New York, she can do in Miami. But what Trina did in Miami, she can't do in New York. You understand what I'm saying? So that's two different things. Like, hell no, it's Kim all day, and that's lyrically.
sure.
That's lyrically. If she wrote it or not, they must have had good writers for Kim.
I mean, that's a big argument too, though, because Kim wasn't writing her raps.
And Trina
Biggie
doesn't
was
write.
right.
Trina doesn't write her rhymes.
But that could still be debatable because she still writes more. If you wanna
Trina
put on
doesn't-
comparison,
but-
one writes more than the other, even though both have help.
Yeah, and if you listen to
Who
albums,
writes more
you
than
can
the
hear
other?
the influences of whoever it was that had their hand in that.
Who writes more? Who writes more?
Trina.
Writes more than Kim?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can just look it up on catalogs.
No, you can look it up on catalogs. You know what? If you buy a song from me and you buy it and I pay for hire, you wrote that song because you brought it from me. That doesn't mean that's just like they say Beyonce write off her song. She say I write all my songs and you find out the Dream wrote
Yeah,
it.
but then
you find out this person
there's
wrote
credits though.
it. You don't
These
have.
people are not in credits like Little Kim's credits
Listen,
be long.
I
Cardi B
understand that.
credits be long.
But
Be a whole team.
That's why we have in the industry people called ghost writers. They don't have to be in the credits. They get their money from the back end. If you give me $10,000 to write a song, that's your song. I'm only selling songs.
Yeah.
You can say you wrote it. I don't need the credit.
I just
no
don't
more.
see it. I feel like if Trina was gonna do a versus, it gotta be with like somebody like Kaya.
Kaya.
Or somebody.
Yeah,
and
somebody
then that's
like
obvious because they already got real life beef. You
Yeah.
know, so I think that would be like real
Now,
good for
that
hip-hop.
would be
That'd be dope for hip hop.
If that'd be dope for hip hop. Kaya versus Trina,
For sure.
Which I think Trina would then win.
She'll drag
You know,
her.
yeah, but hell no, not no
Little Kim. I don't know anyone, honestly speaking, unless it was Nicki Minaj, and even then I'll still go for Little Kim. But nobody unless it was Little Kim versus Nicki. Literally, there's no one.
you
It
have
would
to
have
put-
to be Little Kim
Or Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown.
Yeah,
That's have to
but
be
Foxy
those two.
Brown doesn't continue to make music like Little Kim does, and I think that's the
Or
disconnect
did.
there.
You got to understand more.
It's been how many years since you did a Foxy Brown record?
How many
been a
years
while.
it been since you heard
It's been a
a
while.
Lil Kim
Last
record?
year, she dropped the whole album that flopped,
Yeah.
but she dropped it.
She
Yeah.
dropped.
She
Yeah.
making music though.
Kim is still going hard, yo.
She's
You
still
know what
making
I'm saying?
music. It's flopping, but she's making it. But Foxy Brown is not making it. It's not flopping. She's just where is she now? Where are they now, Foxy
But for
Brown?
the time that they came, they both came out around the same time.
Nah, Foxy,
Absolutely.
yeah,
I
okay.
feel like it would be
They
Little
were
Kim and
both
Foxy.
sellers.
Yeah.
And like Trina and Kaya. Would you agree?
Trina and Kaya.
Trina and Kaya, yeah.
And Foxy and
Yeah.
Lil Brown. Lil Brown.
Lil Brown. Foxy Brown.
Ain't no Lil
Lil
Brown. Foxy
Yeah.
Brown. My bad.
Yeah, I'm with that.
All right, cool. So we're going to get into our next hip hop topic, which this one right here. Hold on. I got to drink some water and I got to do a little prayer. Lord bless this show of what we about to talk about. Lil Nas X came out with this. He came out with this 666 pentagram, satanic shoe. It was following his Call Me By Your Name record that he just dropped, and it's a lot going on. It's a lot of controversy. What are your thoughts on this? How do you feel about it?
Man, look, I honestly feel like I understand art, and art, anybody can express themselves in any way they see fit.
that part.
That's cool. But there's a fine line between that and playing with an energy that you shouldn't be playing with, because words are powerful, images are powerful, and beliefs are powerful. And if you're imitating something, or if you're actually portraying the occult, you could be rising another energy that you don't want in your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why would you even have that in your closet? You dig what I'm
don't
saying?
wanna
Like, you
play
got a
with-
whole
you don't wanna play with
pentagram
that.
on it. Yeah, like, I don't want that energy. I wouldn't want them shoes in my house. You dig what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I feel like something gonna happen in my home. Like, if
Yeah.
I just, what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just like,
y'all, 'cause I'm like, y'all really like y'all act like the man say, you know, these voodoo shoes.
he did. They got a drop of blood from the people that fucking made it in the soles.
Yeah, and
That's-
guess what?
Yeah.
It got a drop of blood, of human blood.
It got a drop of blood from who?
Of the team that created the shoe.
Okay.
There is a drop
Okay.
of blood in each sole. That's fucking nasty.
Okay,
I don't care if the
stop
ink,
right there. Stop right there.
It's nasty.
I'm a 225 red dude. Do you believe that?
What does that mean?
Do you believe it?
225.
I'm 225 and I'm red. Do you believe it? Do you?
I'm confused how to answer that. No.
You don't believe it.
I-
So you can't believe everything you hear. Just because he said it, it could be a marketing
Sure.
scheme to someone
No problem.
who likes that.
But we could
You
go
understand?
beyond the blood.
No, we can go beyond the blood. We can say 666.
Yeah. What the
Okay.
fuck? They made 666 pairs.
Okay, they made 666 pairs. 300 can be a damn bad number, or it could be anything. When you put your energy and your mind into something like that, you putting yourself there. They're not asking you to do it.
I'm sorry. No.
Nah,
He's
you-
quoting Luke 10:6 or 7 or whatever the fuck. When
Okay,
the devil
and-
dropped
okay,
from heaven on the
okay.
shoe. That's not cool.
When the devil dropped from heaven but do you, okay, is it a fact or is it fiction?
It's
that
in
he
the
dropped?
Bible, so
It's in the
for me, it's a
Bible.
fact.
It's a fact that he did it. So would you say his shoe is a lie?
Why is it
Is it a lie?
recognized?
But
No,
is-
it's not about
why
it
is it
being a
not
lie.
recognized?
It's the symbolism for
wait.
me.
Time out. It's a symbolism of what he believed in. I went to this school called Miami High where we had Gothic. They had black nails.
Yeah.
What do they symbolize?
And they're cool.
Oh, they're cool. But
No,
they,
why not
them
let
the
everybody
ones
be
who-
everybody?
Them the ones
But
that
why
do
we
the
making?
sacrificing.
Nah, but here's my thing. You could do what you
These
do
the
in
ones-
private. You're creating a product for the consumer.
Yeah.
Now you are bringing your Satanism into everyone's everyday everything. I think that's very
Stop right there.
selfish.
Stop right there. Because in every mall is a hot topic, and the motherfuckers sell all kinds of
They do.
keychains with the devil on it. They sell
do.
all kind of things to with,
Yeah,
with
I've
the
seen
platform.
it.
Okay,
You're
so
right.
you're saying he's marketing something that can be sold in Hot Topic. What's wrong with that?
Nah.
If you know,
It's bigger than that for me.
That's just like if you're not into sports, don't buy a jersey.
Right.
I
You
feel
understand
what
what I'm
you're saying, but
If you're
I
not into
don't-
it, he did it for the people. He's gay. He's flamboyant. That's just like if you was to have fashion and you throw pig blood on you. It's marketing for someone who like fashion. But then you have some people gonna be like, that was pig's blood. Now you have created.
You're gonna have Peter going crazy.
Now you got Peter going crazy. Then you just created a whole wave of people. It's negative coming in, but then
But why would that work? Why wouldn't Lil Nas X want negativity towards his brand as he's speaking about homosexuality? What he's doing is crossing homosexuality with Satanism, and that's a problem. You say it's marketing.
Okay.
I think it's crazy.
And
Yeah.
what you,
Even though it is marketing, though.
what
It is marketing, but it's crazy.
What if who to say that he doesn't believe in Satanism? Is it wrong for him to say that he does? Or if he's not crossing it, he's already gay? Or that's just like saying Kanye West is wrong for doing the church music.
Here's my thing. There has not been a shoe released with a crucifix with positive messages. So why is the first thing a negative thing? We've been talking about this Illuminati
No,
shit.
because
We've been talking about these
Now,
industry why are we being so
let's go
forward
back-
with it? Why are
let's
we being
go
so
back-
forward with it?
Let's go back to fashion.
That's a little
Let's
crazy.
go back to fashion. It's not the first shoe that made a big thing about something dealing with the Bible. Steph Curry had the one when he wanted John 3:16 on his shoe, and it was a big thing.
Was it allowed?
It wasn't allowed.
Aha.
Okay, this wasn't allowed. This
It
had
wasn't
nothing-
allowed by Nike, but somebody designed it and put it out.
It doesn't. You can do it. That's why I'm keep trying to tell you. Anything is possible if you know how, if you have the right avenues. You understand? Right. Who to say that he didn't go to China and get one pair for 16 cents or whatever it was, however it is, to make a pair of shoes over there? You understand what I'm saying? Who say he didn't go to Nike ID and say, hey, I want to put 666 here? They don't have a what you can't put on your shoe on Nike ID. So if anything, Nike probably did have a problem with, have some dealings with it, because somebody at their facility had to say Nike ID 666. Somebody stitched that in there.
Somebody, but again, it's being made available to consumers. It's a risk that you're taking towards your brand
by a third party entity.
To the point of Ace, it's inviting a whole nother energy in your whole realm. Okay, so I used to be a sneakerhead, right? I used to collect sneakers. I would never collect that sneaker based on the premise that I wouldn't want that type of symbolism.
Right.
In my home, in my space.
So you tell me, if you was to get some Jordans with a gum bottom and Jordan say, hey, and every shoe is a drop of my sweat from practice, you ain't gonna get it?
It's not about even that. I'm talking about the 666. I'm talking about the Luke verse. I'm talking about the fake blood. I love Halloween. I'm gonna say this again. And I can't rock with them shoes.
I'm just saying, if it ain't for you, don't put your energy into it.
And I agree with that.
That's just like a man going to a sex store buying a scrap on. If it ain't for you,
I just
don't
think
put
I think he's deteriorating his brand by doing so. I'm a Lil Nas X fan. You know what I'm saying? And as a fan of Lil Nas X, I can't rock with this and be your fan.
What is a brand? Do it. What is a brand?
Who are you letting down? You letting down your fans.
Wait.
And then gaining new ones. And gaining new ones.
Time out right now.
Still letting down your fans.
Time out. Time out.
See,
time out. Wait.
Yeah.
You just said you're letting down your fans. If they're your fans, they're your fans. You wasn't a Nas X fan before he came out with that shoe.
Absolutely. How you gonna?
You was.
How not?
You was.
Of course.
So he let you down.
He let me down as a fan. So he absolutely did.
So when he came out and told you that the Old Town Road was really about him riding a dick,
I didn't mind that. That's his truth. I don't mind that. I don't mind the meaning behind the video. Even I rock with the video. The video's crazy.
So him telling you that he was riding a dick, you didn't mind because that was his truth. But if he's saying, hey, this
I rock with Satan, yeah, I have a problem with that.
Oh, okay.
That I do. I have a big problem with that. My heart is with God, so I have a problem if your heart is not with God. What were you gonna say?
No, I agree with you. I like I said before, it's a whole different energy that you really don't want to bring to the forefront. But I understand the artistic value and the shock value in it, and that's him expressing himself and how he feels. There may be other people who follow that. The problem that I have is the influence that it has on maybe younger kids who don't have guidance or who don't understand what this is and are being introduced to it.
Especially through those visuals, because if you watch the music video, it's a lot in there.
It's a lot in there, but also who to say that
but
song,
it's artistic.
But who to say that song, like you said, doing with the youth, who to say that song does inspire the youth, the ones who can't live with their truth, to come out and say, hey, I can live with my truth because Nas X came out and did his, or not. It's just the way that the video, packaging. The packaging was wrong. That's just like us. They thought that fuck the police. The packaging was probably wrong, but it had a positive message to some of us to say fuck the police. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The packaging was wrong, but the message was another thing. If you listen to the song, you probably get another aspect of looking at the video.
And even the song is some other next shit, because it's a letter that he's writing to his 14-year-old self about coming out in the present. It's a whole mind fuck. So I'm okay with the symbolism of that, and you being shot down to hell because you're gay. I'm okay with that. But you did, and
you're gonna
as much as I don't rock with it and I'm a fan, I was let down, I gotta give you that point. It is marketing.
It's marketing. So it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay for just putting it out here. It's not okay for Nas X to write a letter to him, his 14-year-old self, about coming out in the future, but it's okay for us to accept that Dwayne Wade's son said he's a girl.
Well, I cannot concur with that statement, but unfortunately for society, yes. It's okay? Again, I cannot concur with that statement, but for society,
Thank you.
Yes, but and you get into so many things with that, because then you start talking about transphobia and homosexuality and
Either way it
homophobia but either way,
what's your right?
It's a whole nother. Once you bring Satan, you going past gay, you going past trans, you going past a whole lot of shit you going past heroin, which we'll get into. You going past a lot of shit. You going straight to some other shit. So we gonna drop it into our last topic. Shout out to both of y'all for bringing some amazing points.
What it do in the business, and it's your boy Solo, the NHS neighborhood superstar, comedian, Fat Man, and you're watching the Hip Hop Roundtable on the Phoenix Hour, brought to you by Drinking to Art. I let your boy.
So for our very last, hip hop topic, thank y'all so much for bringing up good points. That was a big, huge conversation on Lil Nas X. We had a whole lot to touch on. But of course, we started this show by paying homage to the late and great DMX. And, I just want to give you guys an opportunity to say your final words. I'll start, by just basically saying, my heart really goes out to the family, to having to make that decision. Because I think, to me, that was the most shocking part of it, is that, he was already struggling through something, drugs. Earlier I said heroin. We'll get into that. And I said that because I wanted to segue into drug use and how impactful it is and how serious it is and how we can't just sleep on it. And it shouldn't take a death for us to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? We had even, just recently Juice WRLD, who ingested drugs to protect himself. That's a toxic mindset. So my heart goes out to the family for having to make that decision. And then, of course, my heart goes out to DMX for, always battling with those demons, overcoming them, but still going back into them. I just think, for me, it's just about, focusing on that, the drug use, and putting a stop to it, and working together as a community to take drugs out of our neighborhoods. I know it sounds cliche, but it's real, because now we're sad. We lost somebody amazing.
An icon.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, those are my final words. Again, rest in peace, DMX. And I'll open it up to NHS, and then, of course, Ace Mayhem, you can, close us out. So go ahead if you...
Or speaking on drug use, it with that subject, it kind of hit me because my mom was a crack addict.
Oh wow!
And we was taken away from her, but at that time it wasn't into a foster home, but we did have to be with our grandmother. That's why I say with my grandmother, I speak a lot about her. So that's like a touchy situation. But as a person dealing with DMX, I listened to some of his music. I'm not going to sit here and be one of the ones like, oh man, I wasn't a big fan of him, but I did listen to some of his music. I had probably watched more movies with him in it, or I probably listened to, because I'm growing up with my grandmother, she was Christian. I listened to a lot of more of his prayers than I did his music, and that's just being real with you. So when he died, I didn't go trying to search up all his music. I was trying to see his prayer on the Breakfast Club, his prayer on The View, his prayer everywhere else, because his prayer spoke to me better than his music did.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And that, I think it's dope that he was able to feed that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feed that demographic. So thank you. You know what I'm saying, for those words. Ace Mayhem, go ahead.
Wow, man, like DMX, when it comes to DMX, the only thing, there's so many things you could say about him, but he was an icon. He was an icon, and you can kind of say he was one of the pioneers of New York hip-hop. And the thing that made DMX is, so loved by the masses was his authenticity.
Yes.
Everyone has flaws. Everyone has flaws. DMX had flaws, and he knew that, and he wasn't afraid to show that. He wore his emotions on his sleeve, and that's why everybody loved him. Because nowadays you're not going to get that from artists. So many artists are trying to hide who they really are. Yeah, they're trying to give you something else, somebody else, another persona,
something that they're not.
Something that they're not, that you can't really relate to him.
Right.
DMX, he gave you himself. And everybody can relate to that, no matter your religion, sexual orientation, race. Yeah. We all have that one thing in common, that, we all have that one thing in common, that we have emotions, you know, and everybody goes through not being perfect.
Yeah.
You know, we're all like, you know, we're all the same in that aspect. I would say that DMX influence on me was, he taught me that anything that you want to do, no matter your circumstance, you can bounce back from. Coming up in the environment that he came up in, he was abused, and he went through a lot of things that started out early, which kind of programmed his mind to think the way he thought.
Right.
But he was struggling with trying to do the right thing. But because he was so brainwashed as a kid, it spilled over into his adult life, and he always had demons that he was battling his whole life. There's a song from DMX on Then There Was X called Fame, and the opening bars to that song was, take it for what it's worth. My life was a blessing, sent to live and die on earth as a lesson. We each have a star, all we have to do is find it. Once you do, everyone who sees it will be blinded. When I first heard that in my teen years,
Wow.
that was something that sparked an inspiration for me to strive for greatness. I said, you know what? He was letting you know that everyone has something within them that they can present to the world that people will love.
Right.
Everyone has a talent. You know? Find it. Find that star. And once you find that star, everybody who sees it,
Blind them.
blinded by that.
Find it and blind it. Woo!
DMX is real. He's one of the realest. He's actually probably the realest artist we've had in this game. He wasn't afraid to be himself, and he was a man of God.
I love
he
it.
He wore his emotions on his sleeve. He cried with us, and he prayed for us. And you know, for that, man, I miss him.
Yeah, yo, listen, I'll drink to that. Yo, cheers to that. Cheers to that. Yo, DMX
For
is for you.
DMX.
You know what I'm saying?
For the family.
What happened, bro? Where's your water?
You got tissue in it.
You know?
Remember, I waste the stuff, and and then
Perspiration, inspiration. So we want to definitely close out, you know what I'm saying, letting our esteemed guests let us know, you know, what projects they have coming up, where you can find them. So we'll definitely go ahead and start, you know what I'm saying, with Solo the NHS, Fat Man Comedian. Let us know what are your upcoming projects, and of course, where our viewers can find you.
Okay, first you can find me at Solo the NHS on Instagram, Antoine Solo Baltimore on Facebook, also NHS Radio on Instagram. But download my app for NHS Radio. Look out on my pages or any other pages I have for Fat Man hot dogs. Also, y'all lay around for this summer. I'll be in the same stage play that we toured called Change. I'll be in a stage play called Change. What else?
Nice.
Also, if you have at-risk kids or kids, don't like school, send them to a school. I have a school called Faces Learning Academy where I'm a instructor/teacher that's there. Just holler at me. You feel me? Holler at me for whatever you need. Oh, also, my latest thing is NHS Rentals, where I have slingshots and I have rockers. So holler at your boy.
Fat Man love the kids, okay? Clap it up for Fat Man, also known as Solo the NHS. And of course, we're going to end things up with Ace Mayham. Let us know what are your upcoming projects. You got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, look, I put my eggs in every basket out there to see which one hatches.
Hey, bars.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, you can find me on Instagram at Ace Mayham. It's written on the chest.
Hey,
This nigga
can you do that to our
did
camera real quick? We got to get the pet game. Get the pet game.
Gotta say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
I can do mine
Oh
too.
my
Say it
God.
with your chest.
Let me see. What's your... all right now.
You see the titty.
And you can check
That's
out.
all you going to get right there.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, Ace
You can
Mayhem. We
check
got the shirts
this
here.
shirt right here.
You got
You
shirts,
can find this on my website,
socks.
eambrand.com, where I have my two shirts, the Ace Mayhem Nostalgia shirt and the Ace Mayhem Ugly Christmas t-shirt.
Ooh.
My women's sport tank tops. This has a nice moisture wicking technology, so that when females go to the gym and they sweat, when they go hard, it'll keep them dry but keep them cool at the same time. And
Okay,
it'll look
that's
sexy.
important because we be
Yes.
sweating.
And I have the most comfortable socks in the world. These are the socks that you want to put on your feet and walk around naked in your house.
Y'all, it's squishy. Do the squish test. Look, that's how you know it's squishy. When it's
Soft.
squishy, woo, you take a
off. And when you wash them, they're going to always look the same. Premium quality goods. Also, if y'all want to check out my acting side, you can also look at my website, my web series, which is on vrvip.live. You look up Wolf, Season 1. All 5 episodes are on there. I also have a short film, 3 Minutes at El Palacio, which is on Amazon Prime right now.
El Palacio, like the hotel, is that the concept?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to watch that. I grew up in El Palacio. It goes down
Shout out
in
to
El
the director,
Palacio.
Peter Ebanks. Yeah.
Hey, I love it. As always, y'all, I am your host, Frankie Red Words. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. That concludes our show. You can follow me at Frankie Red Words. You can also catch me on my website, www.redvolution.red. And of course, make sure that you check out the lipstick, bitch, because the lipstick is popping, okay? Bezos by Red at bezosbyred.red. Shout out to all of our sponsors. Shout out to all of our viewers. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure that you also follow our esteemed guests, NHS, and of course, Ace Mayham. And I will catch you at the next Phoenix Hip Hop Roundtable.
Yo.
Mayhem, baby, let's get it.
Father God, I am just learning how to pray. Bear with me. First, I thank you for the life of everyone that's here with me. Then I thank you for the love you give me. Why? I don't know. I don't deserve it, and it hurts inside. Many a nights I cried and called your name out loud, but didn't call you when I was doing good, too proud. And still you gave me love. I wasn't used to that. Most of the people that gave me love ended up taking it back. That's something new to me. So I'm asking you for time to adjust. Let me make it there. I will be one you can trust. What I stand for, I put my life on. I do. I guess what I'm asking is, show me how to stand for you. And I will rap for you, sing for you, reach for you, preach for you, teach for you. I will love you like you love me, unconditionally. And I will always be prepared for whatever the mission will be. Give the nutrition to me, and I'll properly digest it. And when I give it back, I will show you word well invested. And whenever I go, before I go, let me give. Thanks to you, Lord, for my birth, for every day that I've lived. You gave me a love most of my life I didn't know was there. I give you my life because you cared.
That's all, folks.